Hello, my name is Anne and this is Toby, and welcome to a Tobyknits Vlogmas Day 16. How's everybody doing? I'm not kind of sure what kind of day I'm going to have today, so let me explain. I woke up this morning, well, Toby woke me up this morning at 7:30, and Bob had gone to work. He leaves at 4:30 in the morning, and I literally never hear him go anymore, which is wonderful. I used to wake up every time he got up, and then I would have a hard time falling back to sleep, but not anymore. Anyway, he went off to work, and Toby woke me up at 7:30. And it was I'm okay getting up at 7, 8 o'clock. That doesn't bother me at all. But this morning, it was like, no. So I got up, I let him out for a pee, made a cup of tea, and went back to bed. I lay in bed for another hour. I did. So I'm not sure if that just means I'm having a lazy day today. I don't know. Anyway, we just went out for a walk. It's lovely out today. It's only like -2. So feels like summer, you know. Didn't even have a hat on. Whoa. So yeah, it's kind of weird how the weather fluctuates back and forth. It's supposed to be warm all this week. It's Canada. Take that as you will. Cold is lots better. Didn't wake up coughing in the night last night. I am still coughing a bit, but I think the cough tends to go on just a little while after the cold is all gone, right? So I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. What did I get up to last night? Not a lot. When Bob got home, after my friend left, and Bob got home, we had a nap. And that was glorious. And then, did you guess what we had for our tea last night? Bacon and egg. As my dad calls it, fit for a king. So yeah, we had bacon and egg, potatoes, bread, beans. It was lovely. It's just lovely. And then I started working on the Toft clue from yesterday. Was there 2 parts or just one? No, I think it was just this one. But there was a lot of it. And this is what it ended up looking like. So we started doing this. Now, having said this is all I worked on, the reason I only worked on this was because I had to do it twice. So I did this part. Sorry. I did this part, and then I must have misread the instructions, and I must have kept putting regular double crochets, single crochet in Canada, all the way around every round, because it ended up looking like a giant coaster, and it wasn't bending like this, like forming a bowl. So I thought, okay, I've done it wrong. So I ripped it all out and started again. And then I realized what I had done. So you make this part first, and then you just do this on the 1/2. And then we did this. And this is doing these invisible rounds. Yeah, I still have to sew my ends in. And I have to do the ties. And to be honest with you, I don't even know if I'm doing the invisible rounds right. Sorry, invisible rows. Right or not. Can anybody tell if I'm doing them right? Because I honestly don't know if I am or I'm not. But by the last 2, I got fed up going back and I got up, so I just did them normal. And I don't think it made much of a difference. Or maybe it did. I don't know. But I even kind of like the way that looks. Kind of makes it look like it's got a edge to her thing. So I believe this is her cloak. Maybe when it ties up, it'll go around her. They're not very pliable, these dolls. They don't do what they're supposed to. So maybe it'll go like that when it goes. Yeah, that's probably how it goes, eh? But I still have to do the ties, and I have to sewing the ends. So yeah, that's all I worked on, and then went to bed kind of early for me last night. I was tired. So yeah, so that's all I did. I did not cast on the hat, but thank you to everybody that commented on yesterday's video. I really appreciate the help. So I will cast the hat on for the Bakery Bears using my magic loop. So that's good. I don't make that many hats, and a lot of the ones that I have made have always been made from the crown down. So like the Musselburgh, for example. So it's ages since I've cast a hat on that you start from the brim. So I couldn't remember. So thank you so much to everybody that said, do it with magic loop. So I will definitely do that. Yeah, so let's open some advents today and plan out what we're going to do while Bob's at work. Day 16 of Toft. No, I've already peeked at this because I watched the video this morning so I could see what we're doing. And it is the thing I've been waiting for. I would call it a progress keeper. They call it a centralizer. I have no idea why it's called that. Does anybody know? Is it to mark the center? Is that why they do it of something? But, okay, let me try to. It almost looks like a book. I feel like it's meant to be a book, which probably is if we're going by the Hansel and Gretel and it's a story. And she did say we can take it off of this. I mean, we're not using it today, but to keep it for safekeeping. And I want to put it on this, which is what I believe these are for. So, oh, there it is. So obviously we're going to get 3 more. Anyway, that's nice. So I'm going to put that back in my bag. And I don't need that. Next is Gingersnap That. This is day 8, but I'm doing it every other day, as you know. And this is to make our gnomes on New Year's Eve. Oh, now then. I think we already have a blue, don't we? But maybe... Oh, we do. So these are the colors we've already got. And now we've got a darker blue. And then that dark blue. Oh, those are nice together. Yeah, I like that. So let me give you a close-up. So we've got the blue, the dark blue from this one in there. And some lighter blues. That's really pretty. Nice. All right, that's in the box ready. So finally, bossy threads, and this is very squishy. I feel like this might be more fabric. Let's see. Yes, I think it is. Yes, we've got Ada. Oh, this looks like a fairly big piece. Oh, this looks like a really big piece. Nice. So we've got that. And, oh, now then, look, here's our colors. But we've got shimmer. Aren't they pretty colors? I wonder what this is going to be for. Oh, what does it say here? Oh, Christmas trimmings on there. Oh, to keep that out. Okay, we love the color of the threads in today's gift. Yep, me too. Very festive feeling. But can you guess which artist designed this kit from the thread colors or what the designs might be? No, I don't have a clue. They are very nice though. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea. What do elves eat for breakfast? Okay, what do elves eat for breakfast? No idea. And brain isn't even attempting to think about that one. It's like a math problem. When it comes to math, if you ask me a math question, my brain will shut down. Ice Krispies. What? Elves eat for breakfast Ice Krispies. Well, Buffy, I don't know about that one. Okay, so today I've still got my list from yesterday. So I do want to cast that hat on. Although I'm a bit worried because if I cast it on in the opposite colors that we're using for the glove, what do I do when I get to the part where I need that color for the popcorn garland? Should I keep knitting the glove first? I'm gonna have to have a think about that one. I want to finish Carrie's quilt. That shouldn't take me too long. I think I'll do that right now when I have my cup of tea. And then I'll do a bit more on the Yarn and Carla's stocking. And tonight I'm going to work on Ev's sweater. And there's not much to do on Toft. And of course I have my cross stitch. We didn't go out for a walk last night as we told you we were going to because it was so cold. It's just way too cold. So yeah, we ended up staying in and we didn't go out. So it's a bit warmer today. Maybe we'll go out today when Bob gets home and show you some of the lights in the village. There is a house. Now last year the guy did it, but I don't know if he'll do it this year because I haven't heard. But there was one house that really went to town and really decorated the front yard. So let's see if I can find that one for you. Okay, I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and some breakfast now. It is 9:30, so good start to the day. Okay, talk to you later, bye. Okay, so we've got some good movement today. Just had a nap, by the way. Probably my hair is a mess. I have finished Carrie's quilt. I have done the Toft Clue. I have done my cross stitch advent day 16. So tonight I'm going to work on Evie's sweater. And I'm trying to sort out the colors or my yarn that I want to work on next year for the sock along that Diane and Alice are doing. Now, as I've told you, I'm not sure I want to do just socks every month. I'm going to change it up because I want to learn how to make mittens. So some months I'm going to make a mitten, not a sock, but it's the same yarn. It's going to be fingering weight yarn. Yeah. So I'm going to turn you around and we'll have a look at some of the yarn and make some decisions. Okay, some of these I know for sure. I know Diane and I are going to make a pair of mittens out of these. And I think these are a DK anyway, so I'm just putting that to the side. But look at all this other lovely stuff. Now, I'm thinking of using this and casting these on to try and make a quick fingerless pair of gloves for Tristan, who wants yellow. And that was some of that yarn that I had hand dyed myself for the birds of 24 birds that I ended up ripping out. So I'm pretty sure I've got enough for a kid's pair of gloves there. And then some of these, I dyed that one. I dyed this one and this one. Look at this one. Isn't this one gorgeous? I think I got that from Linda of Disley Sisters. This one is the one that I know Diane and I were going to do a pair of socks, but I don't know if she's included hers in her sock things. Obviously, that's one of mine. I made a hat for Sean, and I loved it so much. I want to make something for me. I forget, I got this years ago. I think at a retreat. I hand dyed this one. I love this color. So I want to make something with that. This I've had for years. So I want to use it. It's just been sitting there. This I've had a long time. This was what I used to get from a box knit. What the heck was it called? Knit crate. This is one I hand dyed. This is my Peter Rabbit. So I want to make purse socks with them. This I got years ago when I went to the Toronto yarn thing. What the heck was that called? I forget. And this I got when I was in Halifax a year or 2 years ago, and I loved it. So some of these I know for sure, the ones on this side, are going to go in the thing. I think that one too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I've got already one on the needles. That's going to be January. So there's 8. So maybe that one 9. Oh yeah, that one 10. There's 10. So we're down to these. We're down to these. Or not them. They're not in it. Move them out the way. I've had this a long time. Oh gosh. I've had this a long time. My friend used to dye yarn. Maybe that one. And maybe that one. What do we think? What about that one? That'd make a nice pair for Bob, wouldn't it? Okay, let's put that one in. Now I've got 13. That wasn't the plan. Okay, what has to come out? This is so hard. Oh. Oh, and then there's a brown one up there all wound up, and a red one, and a purple one. Oh dear. It's a mystery. It's going to be a mystery. Okay, so it is now 4:04. Bob's just come in. He's having a nap because he's tired. And I've picked the yarn I'm going to go with, as you saw. I spoke to Diane, and I think what we're going to do, what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to wrap them all up and not put any numbers on them. I'm just going to wrap each little one up, put it back on my shelf, and then each month I'm just going to pull one out. The only one I'm going to label is Diane's, the one that her and I are both going to make socks together with. And when she pulls hers or I pull mine, that's when we'll get together and do the socks together, but towards the end of the year, she said. So next year. So I'm going to get them all packaged up later tonight, and then I'll have a random drawer each month for a sock yarn in order to start knitting some socks or mittens. As again, I won't be pulling the first one till February, because January's one, I want to finish the pair of socks I had started and not got very far on. And that was the Knit Pick sock, Cabot Cove. So those will be January socks. So this morning I worked on the Toft Clue, and we made another one of these in this color, and we made another one of these. So now we've got 4 of them all together, like 2 of these and 2 of these. They're in the other box. So those were done. So that was good. That was really good, quick and easy. And I did finish the loose ends on my little girl's jacket and do the ties. So yeah, there she is with her little jacket on. I'm hoping they get hair because she looks a bit wonky in that without the stuff on. So yeah, so that got done. And I also did day 16 of my Cotton and Twine Advent. Look at it. I love it. Day 16. Isn't that nice? I really like it. I absolutely love doing this because it really doesn't take me very long. An hour, hour and a half tops. And that includes adding the borders as I'm going. So I did this one and finished this one off. So I will be ready to go. Because once I've done the first block and that border, I don't need to worry about it again till we get back to the next row. And same with that one. So anyway, that's looking fabulous. Now I really like that rocking horse. Still like the hat though. So yeah, so that's what I've got on. We might go out tonight, as I mentioned, and check out some of that. I've got to get milk, so we have to go out. And but I'll show you that tomorrow in tomorrow's video. And I want to work on Evie's sweater tonight and do 6 rows of my Arn and Carlos. And I also want to cast on all this for tonight. I don't even know where I think I'm gonna have the time. I want to try to cast on them yellow mitts for Tristan. Nearly said Sean then. Do you know what? When they're all here, I go through every single name of every one of my kids and their kids before I get to the right one. Typically, I just look at them and say you, because, you know, sometimes my brother's name gets thrown into the mix too, and he's not here, but he's in England, so I don't even know. But okay, so I'm going to go. It's going to be a long video today. And I'll see you tomorrow for some more advents. Okay, bye.